With its incredible advantages, Cardano is now ushering in a new era and keeping the entire crypto community on its toes. The enthusiasm is at its height right now, and it won't go away anytime soon. Cardano has found it challenging to avoid frequent and frequently philosophical comparisons with one of his most important rival blockchains. Many in the ADA camp are upset at what they see as a delay, as well as Cardano's assurances and individualized positive projections. But that is about to alter. Let's hear it straight from the source. Cardano has officially announced a new era for the cryptocurrency. All the necessary changes for Cardano's enhancement will take place with the implementation of the Beetle hard fork. Named after the ship Saint Devolve, a deceased member of the Cardano community who passed away in 2021. In addition to increasing scale, the upgrade is luring investors into the Cardano ecosystem. Any hard fork might have a significant influence on the cryptocurrency, but this is typically a volatile period for it. In some instances, there will be disagreement within the community regarding the necessity of the hard fork and its influence. Additionally, a cryptocurrency's price is extremely unstable right before a hard fork. However, these unfavorable accounts have partially vanished into obscurity since the arrival of the vessel hard fork. Numerous forks of Bitcoin have already occurred, but they haven't had much of an impact on the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin XT was the first prominent hard fork of the cryptocurrency. Investors were initially interested, and they had success. But after only a few months, the initiative lost users and was shelved. Both the Bitcoin XT protocol and its original website are no longer accessible. This pattern was present in the earlier forks and after SegWit was put into use in August 2017. The protocol change will have a second component, according to developers. It was planned to happen in November 2017 as a hard fork. However, a number of organizations and members of the Bitcoin community who had initially backed the SegWit protocol made the decision to withdraw from the hard fork and the second component. Due to disagreements among prior backers of the project, the SegWit development team was compelled by this backlash to announce the cancellation of their plan to hard fork the project. For Cardano's hard forks, this has never been the case. The effects of the earlier ones are still being felt today, and there are still more to come. Cardano is well known for its emphasis on research. 3 organizations, the Cardano Foundation, Mergo, its commercial arm, and Input-Output Global, a provider of blockchain software, support the Cardano Foundation. The Dauntless Detailed Roadmap, which has the name of one of the heroes who inspired the Cardano founders, is the longest development roadmap for the cryptocurrency. These 3 organizations collaborate to advance it. After the full release of the Cardano Goguen in late 2021, which ushers in the Alonzo mainnet hard fork, the impact of the previous phase has thus far been intensely felt. The Basho upgrade is the following phase in the Cardano roadmap. The Battle of the Great Era will increase the network's capacity for growth. This age has begun to extend its effect on Cardano by introducing side chains to relieve load on the main chain. The network is currently in its volunteer stage, and during this stage, a voting and treasury system will be implemented. This will give holders greater direct control over the decentralized network. By the time Cardano transitions away from iOS case management, the Cardano community will have complete control over it. The Basho era is currently the main topic of discussion. The main worry is whether the merge theory will pose a threat to this new age, which has been brought forward by the vessel hard fork. The merge has already happened. Even though everything has been going well, not everyone is pleased with the improvement. Charles Hoskinson, the creator of Cardano, expressed his opinions without holding back, saying that he never anticipated Ethereum to be as challenging a proof of stake as it is. Is it reasonable to say that this new era will exploit Ethereum's newly discovered weakness to advance Cardano? What do you people think, really? In expressing his unvarnished views, Charles Hoskinson claimed that the combination had had no impact on performance, operating costs, or liquidity. According to their release timetable, ETH 2.0 requires Shanghai, which is the minimum for the following year. My forecast is still accurate. You are aware that neither the performance, operational costs, nor liquidity have changed, he tweeted. After months of meticulous planning, the idea came to fruition on September 15th when Ethereum founder Vitalik said that the event was a turning point for Ethereum and that he was proud of all engaged in making it happen. By linking the proof-of-work execution layer to the proof-of-stake beacon chain consensus layer, which is already executing concurrently, the proof-of-work chain is rendered obsolete. Validators, not miners, are required by proof-of-stake to verify transactions and safeguard the network. Staking 32 ETH is now a requirement to become a validator on Ethereum, which involves a substantial financial investment. The only appropriate financial entities, according to detractors, may serve as validators. As a result, the move to proof-of-stake will result in a more centralized Ethereum network. Data from Nansen also shows that just 5 companies, Lido Kraken, Coinbase, Binance, and an unidentified entity, control 64% of the state of Ethereum, and that becoming a Cardano validator, also known as a stake pool operator, has a much lower entry barrier. Since there is no minimum ADA pledge amount and everyone can afford the essential gear, even small participants are encouraged to operate stake pools. Hoskinson is now thinking about this. He expressed his worries that, with the merging complete, proof-of-stake will be perceived as a highly centralized consensus method, which is untrue in the case of Cardano. The era of thinking that all proof-of-stake functions similarly to Ethereum is now upon us. Cardano will be attacked by the Maximists for slicing and claiming ownership of all the Ethereum's troubles. This argument, he claimed, begs the question of whether the ship is susceptible to XP theorem errors. The incredible goals of Cardano will be obvious if this is done. Of course, the crypto community as a whole is in desperate need of a change of pace. Cardano will then be able to bring it about. In response to a user's queries on the profitability of SPs in light of the low staking payouts and sharp drop in transaction costs after the vessel upgrade. In his response, Charles Hoskinson sidestepped the problem. By maintaining the side chains and receiving payment in those native tokens, STOs will be able to generate several streams of income. This demonstrates how Cardano is consistently growing his developer and blockchain enthusiast community. There are currently 1107 projects using Cardano and about 6.1 million native tokens. Additionally, adding a sidechain to Cardano makes it possible to open doors for Solidity-using developers on Ethereum. Cardano, for instance, might potentially turn into a developer's paradise if developers were able to quickly construct dApps on top of it using the Ethereum virtual machine. A new version of the Cardano scripting language is also expected to be released as a result of the Vessel hard fork. The code that powers smart contracts, which continues to run off-chain and on a user's computer, is now formally separated from the on-chain validation of transactions in Cardano Plus version 2. Ethereum and other Layer 1 blockchains with their active decentralized financial communities were seen as having superior smart contract capabilities, and Cardano was frequently criticized for them. But in contrast to Ethereum, which substitutes an account-based model for a bank, the UTX system, on which Cardano is built, stands for unspent transaction output. Vassal made adjustments to the Cardano ledger that make it possible to create contracts that employ inputs and UTXOs without spinning them. The size of transactions that run reference scripts can be significantly decreased with a change in how they are handled. Cardano expands Bitcoin accounting techniques to manage EUTX smart contracts. This aims to keep as much functionality off the blockchain as is practical. That is the crucial component in terms of scaling and lowering the potential for attack and security lapses. According to Bitcoin cryptocurrency, Cardano has gained a substantial level of importance. It will be fascinating to watch Cardano reveal deeper advantages in the future. The cost of an ADA coin will also be considered. We all understand that the market is in a bearish phase and that prices will continue to decline until a bull run begins. However, this does not imply that the story cannot be altered. We are unable to be sure. But for the time being, all eyes are on Cardano and the value of his coins. Cardano will take you on a voyage that is both exciting and energizing. But what do you think about this?